Hey Taurus, welcome to your love and relationship reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Can't hit 100% of the people 100% of the time. Just be real with yourself. We'll see pretty quickly which of you the reading is picking up. All right, so kind of presently we're just gonna get a feel of which Taurus I'm talking to. Please like and subscribe if this resonates. It means a lot, but also it kicks up the video's algorithm so it can actually access more people. So if you're seeing this, welcome. All right, so we've got a couple of cards here. We've got the energy of 4 of Pentacles coming out with the 3 of Wands. And these came out together, so I'm going to read them together as if one is clarity to the other. Presently, we have an interesting, we've got an interesting energy. It's like you're saving your resources, you're saving your energy, possibly even literally saving your money, starting a new venture, just the very, very beginning, looking out at the possibilities of what's possible, but very much staying safely in your, there's a little bit of a contradiction here because you are recognizing yourself and your strength as an independent person, male or female. This is to all of you guys, but you've almost created a comfort zone around your independence. And inside that comfort zone, you have this 4 of Pentacles, which is there are some things you are not willing to compromise. But in love, of course, love is this adventure. Relationships are this adventure, right? So for some of you guys who are in relationships already, this is you holding your own, holding something back for yourself inside the relationship, and yet still trying to journey forward and still trying to evolve forward into kind of a new place with your partner. For those of you who are single, this is very much, you've created kind of a comfort zone around a lot of comforts around your independence that you don't want to compromise or give up, and that's okay. You don't have to. So you're kind of like, while safely not compromising those comforts, you are really kind of preparing yourself to leave your comfort zone. Do you see the contradiction with the 3 of Wands? So it's like you're holding on to, for instance, certain routines, possibly, certain even like eating habits. Like, okay. Like this would be an example would be like somebody who's single who's like, you know what, I'm just gonna get myself into top dating shape. I'm gonna get myself into shape, but I really am not willing to give up fill in the blank that I enjoy eating on, you know, fill in the blank, you know, Saturday nights or whatever. Or I'm not gonna give up my wine, stuff like that. So this is, I'm kind of getting real with where you're willing to expend your energy as well, like where you're willing to be vulnerable and where you're going to be guarded, essentially. So that's kind of a general view. Even some of you guys are going to be like, you know, I'm not going to break the bank over this. You know, I'm not going to break the bank over dating or my romantic partner. I'm going to save, because that's very often, the 4 of Pentacles is often a save your money, kind of save your resources card. So hope that makes sense. So going forward into the summer, what does love have in store for you and relationships? That's kind of what I'm asking the cards here for Taurus. What should they be prepared for? What's coming at them in relationships and love? Some of you guys are hooked up, some of you guys are not. So I'll try to remain, if not general, then at least be able to give you kind of an interpretation for both, okay? All right, so for Taurus, what should they know? Okay. So all feels kind of very sturdy and kind of logical, and and as I say logical, Knight of Swords flies out. As Knight of Swords always should, and then we have Swords. And these we're gonna take together. Interesting. This is really good. And then I'm just going to get a couple more cards though still for a little bit of background influences. What are influencing these events? Fill out the picture for us, for Taurus. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, we're not going to take those. They're just flying. These came out together. There's one hidden there. In the back, possibly in the recent past, you know, somewhat recent past, in the last 2 years or something. In hindsight, you look back, especially with appreciation, around a choice that was difficult to make, but you did make the right choice. And it was around possibly a partner situation that carried deceit. There was maybe somebody, a partner trying to get away with something. You know, some of you guys, maybe that person was actually not loyal, and maybe it was just flirting, or maybe they had other people on the side, or they just weren't, you didn't have trust in them. And that decision was very hard to make. It was cloudy. It was overwhelming. But you, in hindsight, you really realize you did the right thing. You listened to your intuition. You did the right thing, and it was not easy. Any more clarity on this? And this is having an influence. Yeah, fighting the doubts, successfully fighting doubts of, did I do this right? Was this the right or wrong thing? And this is having influence over the current events. Yep, exactly. So I'm just getting reinforcement with the Sun card. This flipped in the deck, but I'm not going to take it. 10 of Wands. So this was kind of an exhausting chapter of your life. When you look back at it, you know, don't get hard on yourself about wasting time inside of this relationship or with this, making this decision. Nothing's in vain, especially in our relationships, right? Where it's just a big, huge learning playground. But even when it's not fun, you know, but you learned something from this. You trusted yourself. You trusted your independence. That's where kind of you blossomed independently. You got to know yourself differently thanks to the choices you made around this tough situation. And so that's one of the reasons why you're holding on so tightly with the Four of Pentacles here to certain aspects of your independence that make you feel safe and secure, while knowing that you're going to leave that certain harbors in order to move forward in relationships, in relationship land. You've got to leave that harbor. So you're kind of in this observant place, and you are making progress forward. It's a little bit slow because it's at the very beginning of something, right? It's at the very beginning of possibly a new chapter inside your relationship for those of you who are hooked up. And for those of you who are not, obviously, it's moving forward towards a partnership. Here in the month of August and September, going into, you know, the very end of summer, this is where this is applicable. We're looking at the Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. You've actually put a lot of work into healing, and you know that you've got a ways to go, but you've actually been you're putting a lot of work into yourself. I think you understand that it's a continuous thing, but you understand that, like, to have a quality relationship, the relationship of your dreams, the work does have to go back into yourself as well, which I think is just really balanced. Here we have the Five of Swords, which is being right in a situation, and with the Knight of Swords. When these two come out together, I think about impulsive words. I think about things we say that we can't always take back. And I feel like this is something that you might be personally tackling, because we get it with the satisfactory, wish granted, happy card of the Nine of Cups, that I feel like this is kind of where you're doing a lot of work, is you in the past have grown an appreciation for, let me say it this way, you've realized that certain ways to communicate, the impulsive actions that we make when we are driven to be right in our argument, can be quite harmful. And you are personally taking that on. One, not having any tolerance for another person treating you that way, but also having a higher bar for how you treat others that way, like not falling prey to your own impulses. So all this is looking very good. You're very much in this like independent healing And you're well on your way to healing. It's not like this is all new to you. You're just really kind of working it out, you know? Okay, so going forward in the month of August, what can we expect? We'll just keep on going. What can we expect? Any more? Thank you. One more, please. What can we expect for the month of August? Okay. So we're gonna just lay these across. We have the Nine of Cups on top of the Nine of Cups. I'm going to lift these up and bring them up to the camera so you can see. You know, 2 different decks and there's only one in each deck. So we're really gonna pay attention to that. All right. Bear with me. Clarity on the Five of Cups, please. Clarity on the Five of Cups. Okay. You know, I just feel like you're fully getting over somebody. You're getting over a chapter. For those of you guys who, and then we've got this little guy too. You're truly making, it's a choice. This is where you're making strides, is you're realizing that this has no hold on you. This has no hold on you because you simply just make a choice. And that's hard to see at first, right? We can fall victim to a set of circumstances that make us feel terrible. And when we're a victim, you know, that's the cost we pay. That's the price we pay of being a victim, is the powerlessness of it. But you're gaining this momentum, this strength, with the Strength card here that came out with the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, and then our music disappears. They really want me to pay, you to pay attention to this. The Strength card coming out with the Pentacles. You are no fool any longer. You're embarking on a new perspective of this journey. You're really ending the phase. You're moving past disappointment because you're simply making a choice to leave it. We have a character here, King of Pentacles. And this, I'm going to describe this character. Sometimes they're a paternal character. This could be a father. This could also just be, for some of you guys, a boss figure, but this is somebody basically who's really good with their money. Pentacles represents earthly value, investments, inheritance, work, money. You get it. So this is somebody in your life, possibly you or somebody else, who plays a big role in this. And they can give good advice around work, around money. They know where their money's at. They know how to make it. So I'm going to get one more clarity card around King of Pentacles. They somehow play a role. This came out with, so we have, okay. So we're getting the Eight of Swords coming out with the King of Swords. King of Swords is a whole nother energy. It is black and white, a little brutal, a little battle-torn. It separates emotion from logic, and it knows what needs to happen. This energy is very good at getting out of a situation. This come out with this Stuck card of the Eight of Swords. So the King of Pentacles plays a role in getting unstuck from a situation. With the King of Swords, who could be another character here, I feel that there is almost this collaboration in getting you unstuck and freed up to go forward with the Fool and the Nine of Cups, to move past this phase of the disappointment phase, the Five of Cups. The World card is the end of a phase. So you've had help here from more the serious logical energies of the deck. And I would say that this is bringing your attention somehow to these people, because I feel that they are your support team. You know, not fluffy, you know, not like give me a hug, nurturing, caring. That they're actually caring for you with information, you know, with logic, practicality, advice, helping you get unstuck that way. So the King of Swords, I feel strongly that for some of you guys, this King of Swords has gotten you unstuck from the King of Pentacles in your life. And for a few of you, it's more of a collaboration. It's like, this could be a mom and dad. This could be just like a support team, a boss, and you know what I mean? But there's no mistake that there's like this information, this ability to step back from the situation at some point and getting unstuck from the binds that you've actually helped tie around your eyes. You've helped tie around your arms. Some of that might be self-denial, you know, all that. But the bottom line is that moving forward into August and September, you are making these huge strides in healing, and it's not like you're quite a ways in, and there's still more work to do, but you're loving yourself, you know, because you want to love from a strong, sturdy foundation. You've already moved past this, you know. You're in this really beautiful place of independence, and you're being real with yourself of what you're willing to compromise, what you're not. But the bottom line is that you're willing to be vulnerable, and that you're willing to start this journey, this new chapter. For some of you, again, inside a relationship. For a lot of you, again, in a new relationship. I hope that's helpful, Taurus. I'll be thinking about you. I love all of you. Bye.